Spline split science! I get asked this question a lot during the winter, and I see it a lot online. What are the best boots for splitboarding? I'm going to try and help you guys answer that question. I'm going to start off by showing you guys the 2 pairs of boots that I use the most. If you're just starting out in splitboarding, you're only splitboarding a handful of days, or you're doing tours that don't have that many flat spots in them, or you're the majority of your tours are kind of an up and a down and up and a down, a typical snowboard boot is going to work great for you. My personal favorite right now is 32 Team 3. I kind of like a medium style flex of a boot, but a normal snowboard boot has enough flex that you can walk, you can tour in it no problem. If you're on the stiffer end of the boots and you find like, wow, my boot's pretty stiff, you can undo the laces right at the top, or like tie them down lower, whatever, while you're touring. That'll let your boot kind of flex through the tongue, and then that'll give you a longer stride going forward. And most boots do have a little bit of play kind of in the back. So you'll be able to walk around like quite comfortably. I use this boot all the time to go splitboarding. It's really not a stress in my eyes to have like a fully dedicated splitboard boot. So, I mean, if you're happy with the boots that you're in, you're happy in the boots that you're in. If you're splitboarding a lot, or you're doing mountaineering style objectives, maybe long traverses, you have long flatter approaches, you're going to want to look into a dedicated splitboard boot. Salomon, Burton, K2, Deluxe, Fitwell, 32, they all make dedicated splitboard boots. I use the Jones MTB. One of the main reasons for that is the walk mode. What the walk mode does is it lets us get a longer stride, and particularly in flat terrain, so we can push our foot out a little bit farther and glide a little bit more on our skins. Other features to all these boots will be Vibram sole, which will help out in kind of like kicking steps or like sketchy icy conditions, or maybe like some steep rock climbing style maneuvers. And they may or may not have crampon compatible heel welt, which I'll talk about in the next Spline split science. This boot in particular I find to be super stiff. I don't even really do up the back when I'm riding. That way it gives me more side to side flex, which I really enjoy while snowboarding. And I also don't really do up the tongue. That way when I'm touring, I can kind of push through the tongue a lot easier and have a more comfortable tour. But the boot works super good for me. At the end of the day, the boot that's going to work is the boot that fits your foot well, is comfortable, and has the appropriate flex for your style of riding. Hopefully this helps you guys out. We'll see you guys out on the skin track.